Due to the recent pandemic, there has been a lack of resources as a result of the buildup in seaports. This has caused a shortage in product for many U.S. supermarkets. Over 100 ships have been documented to have been docked in California. A lack of coordination and a high demand for online orders have been a contributing factor to this problem. Also, many stevedores have pushed back on automation and protested their contract. This all leads back to the lack of resources due to the buildup in seaports.
Our solution is a smart container that has a lot of features, and those features are a camera, app, GPS, digital key, a scale. And so we chose these things so that we could better track these containers and keep them safe from intruders. So the app is to help companies or customers monitor where their product is going, the location and stuff. And the digital key is to only allow verified people or people who know the key to access the container to ensure that no intruders are able to break into the cargo container. And the sensors include a carbon dioxide and hydrogen sensors to see if there's a living organism inside of the container. And the camera is to ensure that there are no intruding people and to verify the stock of the cargo. Because, for example, if you ordered cookies, then you want to make sure that you are getting cookies and not some other random product. And there are also nozzles for self-sanitizing. So 30 minutes before the package will reach its destination, the nozzles will spray some sort of disinfectant onto the package to ensure that the customer will receive their product safely. And the scale is to ensure that the correct amount of goods is inside the container. So
the price of the container will differ depending on the size of the container, but for both parts, the carbon dioxide sensor will be 50 cents. The carbon monoxide sensor will be $15. The GPS will be $11. The camera is $18.50, and the scale is roughly $30. But because of the size differences of a container, a 20-foot container will total $4,310.99, whereas the twice in size 40-foot container will have a total of $8,560.99. So our container has many different features that other products do not. Ours has a GPS, an app, a scale, a digital key, sensors, and a camera, whereas other products like the Maersk only have an app and a GPS, and the Port Optimizer has an app, GPS, and digital key, and the Traxon Smart Container only has an app and a camera. None of these feature a scale or sensors, especially the MSC, which has none of the features previously mentioned.
So this is our prototype. So as you can see, it's a cargo container, and over here we can see the number pad. And then this is where you can like scan a barcode or enter in a digital key where you can therefore unlock it. And then over here we can see a more open view of the cargo container. So we can see the cargo container. The red are the cameras. And then the two blue circles over here are the sensors. And then these are the measurements over here for the sensors and the camera. Obviously the camera and the sensors are not actually to scale because or else we wouldn't be able to see them on the actual diagram.
Has a lot of next steps planned for our smart container. Firstly, we want to create a cohesive system that works similar to the system used to track airplanes landing at airports. We also want to use the GPS inside of the containers to track the density of a certain port to gauge if it is the right time to send more container ships over there. In addition, being able to partner with companies like Amazon to help track larger bulk stock would also help to improve the efficiency of the smart container. On top of that, we want to add the ability to track stock, as well as adding retractable wheels and a container highway to help move containers around and get them to loading stations or getting them to where there is needed stock. We also want to potentially install a flotation device on the container to have it float better in case it does fall overboard. And throughout our process, we have consulted many different experts, including these three professionals. The first one is Lisa Anderson, who is an expert in end-to-end supply chain transformation and is also president of the LMA Consulting Group. We also talked with Adam Frieder, who is the director of strategic accounts at Masterpiece International. And lastly, we spoke with Fran Inman, who's the senior VP at Majestic Realty and a California Transportation Commission member. And to end the presentation, here are our sources that we used for our in-depth research into developing Smart Container. Thank you.